Today, I'm doing a Minecraft mob battle with my friend. But any mob we draw turns to life. For example, if I go to my canvas and I draw a tiny little baby ender dragon and then go to this lever and pull it like this, it'll spawn that exact mob in. Look, it's a tiny little baby ender dragon. We'll be able to draw literally any mob, so this is going to be so insane. And of course, I'll be cheating with this one-way glass, so I can see whatever mob Smirky spots in. Anyway, Smirky, are you ready to start the mob battle?
Yes, I am, Carty, and I'm totally gonna draw way better mobs than you.
We will see about that, Smirky. Anyways, let the battle begin. And now that the battle has officially begun, I think we should start off by cheating with this massive one-way glass wall. And this way, I'll be able to see whatever mob Smirky draws on his canvas, and then we'll be able to draw an even better mob than what he has. And wait, I think Smirky's starting to draw his thing. And wait, what is Smirky drawing? I gave him like 30 seconds, and he's starting to make this gray and red monster thing. And wait a second, I think he's even drawing arms on it. Oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna have to see this thing when it's finished. And whoa, I think he's getting close to done, because this looks like some floating skeleton god. And look, it looks super muscular, and it even has an evil, angry face on it. And wait, I think Smirky's finished because he's not holding his palette anymore. And wait a second, I wonder what this is gonna turn into. I mean, it's kind of dark, so maybe it'll turn into some sort of skeleton king because it has little red things coming out the top. But I guess we're gonna have to see, and he's pulling it. And what is this thing? Look at what just spawned in. It's a massive floating wither skeleton, and it has a massive blood red sword. Okay, this thing is scary, and it looks like it even made the entire arena darker. I think the sky is a little darker than it was before Smirky flipped that lever. This thing is truly scary, and it is not going to be easy to defeat. But lucky for me, I think I know how I can defeat this thing, and I just gotta get to my little canvas over here. So I got my little paintbrush palette, and I think we're just gonna right-click this canvas right now. I literally kind of want to draw a massive floating flying mob just like Smirky. But for my floating flying mob, it's not just gonna be an ordinary skeleton. Oh, no, because right now I am drawing a super crazy hand monster with 5 fingers. Look at this thing. It is so cool looking. And now I'm literally gonna add a little wristband on this thing just to make it really cool and have some red, because red will make it super evil, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So I'm just gonna add some little red dots down here, and I think this is pretty cool. But then I don't just want to draw a giant flying hand monster. I also want to add a massive eye in the middle of it, and whoa, this thing is gonna look super duper cool. And I think I might even make the eye a little bit red just in that middle, and whoa, okay, this thing has gotta be like super cursed or something, because look at this hand monster. That is a scary piece of artwork. But remember, guys, we're trying to draw something that can defeat that massive floating wither skeleton king Smirky has. And I think this hand monster should definitely do the trick. And I think we need to just get next to this lever and pull the lever. So, Mr. Painting, you really need to turn into a crazy monster, and I think you should. So let's flip the lever in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And I think it might have worked, because look at this. This is the back of the hand. But wait, I gotta see the front of it. Is the eye that I drew gonna be here? And yes, the eye that I drew is definitely here. And whoa, this is even cooler than the drawing. Like, look, it has those little red dots at the bottom like I drew, and it even has some red lines, but then it also added these red lines on the palm next to the eye. This thing is super cool. I am so happy that we got a mob this powerful. And look, let's just give it a little high five, and uh-oh, I just punched its eye. Mr. End Monster, I'm sorry for punching her eye. Don't get mad at me. But I think we should be good, and I bet this guy has some insane attacks where he can literally turn into a fist and fly around and just do cool stuff. So we're gonna have to wait till the mob battle to see this insane fight take place. Anyway, Smirky, how is your mob army going this round?
My mob army is going super duper good.
What kind of mob did you draw? Could you please give me a hint?
Well, I drew a really buff, like, skeleton kind of thing, and it made it into a king.
Wait, really? That's super cool. Well, I drew like some sort of hand monster, and it's flying, and I know that doesn't sound that good, but you're just gonna have to wait and see this thing.
All right, Carty, well, I am ready to see it whenever you're ready to drop the walls.
Well, Smirky, I'm ready to drop the wall, so let's drop him in 3, 2, 1, and here we go, and whoa!
Let's go! And what is this, Carty? Is this literally a hand? Okay, my king has like 2 hands, Carty. You're gonna lose.
Smirky, are you sure about that? Because my hand's turning into a fist and flying and bashing into your monster.
Well, how isn't my monster doing damage to it?
I think it's because my hand is so strong and it can only take damage if it gets hit in the eye in the middle of it.
What? No, that has to be cheating. Carty, I'm gonna go punch it in its eye.
Smirky, that's not gonna do anything because my guy's just comboing your guy. He cannot even do anything to defend himself.
What? But look at my mom. Did you see that flamethrower attack he just had?
I know, I saw that, Smirky, but I'm pretty sure my hand is made out of fire because it cannot take damage. And whoa, it just knocked your guy off the map.
There's no way it just pushed it off the map, and it's probably dead down there anyways.
Yeah, Smirky, I think it's definitely dead. And look, the sky is clearing up and my hand monster was victorious.
What? I'm gonna punch it in its eye some more.
Stop, Smirky. Okay, let's reset the arena. Let's go. And boom, I just won the first round. But guys, don't leave because that was literally the first round. We have some insane mobs that we need to draw with our canvases. But before we draw our mob, we need to check out Smirky's mob. And what is he drawing? It looks like he's drawing some sort of pink X and then some squares around it. Okay, let's just wait a second to see what this turns into. And wait, what is this turning into? I think that X turned into some sort of body. And look, there's like little skeleton heads coming out of it or something like that. That is super duper weird. But is he gonna try anything else? And whoa, look at this. I think he drew like 4 blue arms coming out of it. And this thing is super spooky. But this is probably gonna turn into a really cool boss because this canvas mod has a really good AI and it can detect any cool mob. But let's see what this is gonna turn into. And he's pulling the lever. And oh my gosh, that actually worked. This is like actually a crazy skeleton monster. And it looks like there's even a bunch of skeleton skulls in his body, just like his drawing has. And look, there's definitely those 4 blue arms coming out of it because this thing has 4 arms and some super sharp fingers. Oh my gosh, this thing is gonna have insane attacks. I already know it. And that means we're going to need to draw something that can counter this guy exactly. And I'm happy that we have this one-way glass wall because this gives me a perfect idea. So let's go over to our canvas and right-click it. And now we are going to draw a mob just like Smirky's. And if you're wondering what I mean by just like Smirky's, well, I'm gonna draw a mob that has a bunch of skeleton skulls all around it just like he did. But mine's not just gonna be a tiny little skeleton with 4 arms. It's gonna be a massive skeleton knight. And I'm just gonna have to show you guys. Let me just draw this real quick. I'm just drawing a bunch of circles. And then I'm gonna go in and draw some little faces on each of them. And there we go. And now I'm just gonna draw some massive knight legs like this. Add some arms just like this. And then we'll draw a little head just like this. And then I want to add some horns coming out of it just to make it look even cooler. And then we're just gonna add some color variations on this thing just to make it a little bit more powerful. So I'll get back to you when I'm done with that. And as you can see, I added a little bit of pink on its arms. And I added a giant red cape. And now we're just gonna draw a giant black hammer just to make this guy have some really cool attacks. Okay, hopefully the drawing mod will pick this up as a hammer because this doesn't really look like a hammer. But then let's just add a little bit of blue here and I think this should be good. Look at this drawing. It is so cool. And it should be the perfect counter for Smirky's mob. And I cannot wait to see this thing turn into the mob. So let's just do this in 3, 2, 1 and let's pull the lever. And I think it might work because look at this mob. This is insane. This thing is exactly what I wanted but even cooler. Because look, it has these giant knight legs, a giant red cape, all these skeleton souls on its body, and the massive giant black hammer. I could not have wished for a better mob than this, and I'm so happy that I got this thing. And normally I would like to test this guy's attacks, but since he is just so much bigger and better than this mob Smirky has, I think we should be good. And look, there's even some sort of like soul heart thing inside of it. I don't even know what that is, but that probably just means it's even more powerful than I think. Anyway, Smirky, how is your mob army going? Because I think I might have drawn a way better mob than yours.
Carty, there is a 0% chance that you drew a better mob than me. I'm just gonna let you know that.
What do you mean? A 0% chance, Smirky? I'm looking at your drawing right now, and compared to mine, it is so trash.
Carty, how are you even looking at my drawing? Do you not see the giant, like, bedrock wall here?
Oh, I forgot about the bedrock wall, and yes, Smirky, I was just kidding about seeing your drawing. Obviously, I can't see your drawing through the bedrock wall.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I'm ready to drop the walls. Are you?
Yes, I am. Let's drop them in 3, 2, 1, and let the battle begin. And, Smirky, I think your mom's already about to die because look at my thing.
What is this guy? This kind of looks like my mom, but a little bit better, but not a lot of bit better. It looks kind of trash, to be honest.
You think this looks trash because he literally just summoned in minions that are literally healing him, I think.
What? Get those minions out of here.
This is so crazy. And look, he is just slowly stomping over to your mom. And oh, he's gonna do an attack. And what?
Wait, did it kill it in one hit? What just happened?
What, Smirky? That was insane. And look at my guy. He's just bashing his hammer against the floor. He just killed his own minions.
Why did he kill his own minions? You know what, Carty? I have an idea.
What's your idea, Smirky?
I think I need to put a stop to this guy myself.
Wait, you're gonna try and fight him, Smirky?
Yep, I'm gonna go and kill him.
Smirky, you're getting destroyed. I can barely see anything, but oh my gosh, he just died.
What? Are you kidding me?
Let's just reset the arena, and I just won the second round. Let's go.
All right, Carty.
And boom, I just won a round. And that was so cool. My mob was insane during that round, but I'm just gonna draw even better mobs as the video goes on. And before I draw my next mob, let's see what Smirky's gonna draw. And look, Smirky's starting to draw his mob, and it looks like it's a little brown circle thing there, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait till he is completely done with it. And after a little while, it looks like that circle thing turned into some hooded monster, and he even added some red eyes on this thing. But wait, this is kind of trash. Is he gonna draw anything else on this? And it looks like he might be starting to draw some sort of sword. And wait a second, that sword is massive. He's giving this tiny little skeleton guy a massive giant black sword. And whoa, this thing is probably gonna be really powerful. But I guess he's done because he's not painting anymore. And I think he's gonna start pulling that lever. And he's pulling it. And what on earth is that thing? I guess it actually worked. It just spotted a little skeleton hooded monster with a massive sword. And look, it's even glowing red. That is pretty cool. But wait, Smirky's going back to the lever and he's pulling it even more. And oh my gosh, it just flipped it more times and even more of them spawned. And some of them have massive sights now. I don't even know how these guys have sights because he didn't even draw that. I guess these guys are just super crazy. And okay, these are gonna be hard to defeat with their massive weapons. But I think I know exactly what I want to draw to counter these guys. So let's head over to our canvas and right-click this thing. And now what I want to draw is actually a super giant crazy plant monster. And so right there, I just drew a little bit of a stem. And then right now, I'm adding these massive pink petals to do the base of the flower. A little yellow thing in the middle to act as its little pollen area. And then what I want to start doing is adding massive spikes all around this flower. And what these spikes are going to allow it to do is make sure that no mobs can get near it at all. Because it's just going to spike them all if they get too close. So I'm gonna add literally massive spikes everywhere. Like, I am not gonna go underkill with these spikes. I'm going to go extremely overkill, and here we go. There are so many spikes all over this thing. And I think this is pretty cool. I guess the drawing isn't that good because the flower looks a little bit deformed. But it should be good enough for the mod to pick it up and understand exactly what I drew and spawn a crazy OP boss. So let's just flip this lever in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And I think it might have worked because look at these spikes. I haven't even looked up at the top of the flower, but this thing is already insane. But now let's just look up and whoa. This thing is so cool, and look, it has the pink petals just like I drew. Now this thing is absolutely insane, and there is no way that this thing doesn't have OP attacks. Like, wait, I actually have to test this out. I'm gonna go in survival mode near this thing, and hello, Mr. Flower. I mean, it's looking everywhere I go, and wait, why is it going underground? And wait, it's shooting up massive spikes out the floor. Oh my gosh, this thing is insane. Hey, stop trying to kill me, Mr. Flower. And wait, what's it doing now? It's doing more spike attacks. Oh my gosh, there's so many spikes. I gotta go in creative mode before I die. And okay, I don't think we even need to worry about spawning in any more than a single one of these flowers. This should definitely be enough to kill all of these things Smirky has. And Smirky, how is your army going this round?
My army is going super duper duper good. I made my mobs have some really cool weapons.
Oh, you made your mobs have really cool weapons? Are they they like super big or something?
I mean, yeah, they're pretty tall, Carty. I think they're literally as tall as yourself.
Wait, really, Smirky? Let me take a guess at what kind of weapons your mobs have. I bet they have massive swords and massive scythes.
Wait, how do you know? There's literally so many mobs that have massive weapons, Carty.
Well, Smirky, your mobs are glowing, and that's how I knew, actually.
What? Are you kidding me? That's how you know, because they're glowing.
Yup, I can literally see they're glowing through blocks, and that means I can see them through this bedrock wall.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I should have got rid of their effects.
Smirky, let's just drop the walls in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And do you see this crazy boss I have?
What is this, Carty? Wait, what is this, Carty? This is literally a flower.
I know, this is just a flower, Smirky, but look, all your mobs are trying to attack it, and look, the spikes are just pricking them to death.
What? Wait, so you need to go destroy these? Oh my gosh, I'm getting rid of them.
Hey, Smirky, you can't destroy these. That's cheating. But anyways, it doesn't really matter because I think all of your mobs are already destroyed.
Are you kidding me, Carty? There's no way you won that easily.
Well, Smirky, just take a look for yourself. I definitely did win that easily because my mob is still standing here, and I think we need to reset the arena.
Yeah, I think we need to reset the arena as well.
Let's go! And I just won yet another round, and I can't wait for these final 2 rounds because things are just about to get super crazy. But anyways, let's see what Smirky's gonna draw, and I think he's already drawing his mob because look, he has some sort of brown belt thing there, and look, he's adding a little bit of green to it, so I think we're just gonna have to wait a second to see what this turns into. And look at this thing! It's turning into some sort of troll monster, and it's like has these massive green legs and this massive green stomach. And look, I think he's adding a head to it now because he just made a little face on it, and he's adding little teeth to it. And wait, I think Smirky's done with it because now he's not painting anymore, and I think he's gonna pull that lever. And oh my gosh, look at these things. There's like 1,000 of them. This is not good for me at all because some of these guys are super big and some of them are really small. Look at those. These are so cool though. I mean, they have these massive teeth and they look kind of goofy, but I bet they're really strong because Smirky drew some really big muscles on them. So we're gonna need some sort of magic skeleton monster to kill all of these guys. So that's exactly what I'm gonna draw. So let's just go over to our little handy canvas right here and click this. And now I'm just gonna start off by drawing this little skeleton. So let's give him some arms, and we're gonna make this guy a wither skeleton just so he's even more powerful. And then we're gonna go down and add the body, and then we'll add a little skeleton rib cage just like that. I think that's good. And then let's add a little skeleton head to this guy, and we want to make this a king skeleton, so we're gonna give him a little blue crown just like this. I think that's pretty cool looking. And now we're just gonna give this guy a little skeleton face like this, and now he doesn't really look cool enough, so I think I gotta add a giant staff to him and make this thing super cool. Add a little box like that, and then we need to give this guy some giant red robes, and this is just gonna make him even more powerful because super powerful people wear red robes. So let's add these like this, and then add a little bit of a cape to him. And okay, I kind of just covered him entirely in red, but this should make him really cool looking. I think we just gotta flip this lever and see what this turns into. So let's flip this in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And oh my gosh, what is this thing? This is not what I was expecting to spawn in, but look at the floor. It's making the entire grass into this withered grass block stuff, and it's literally making smoke come out of it. What are you doing, misters? Everywhere it walks, it turns this grass into purple for some reason. I don't know why that's happening or why this thing is super scary looking, but he should definitely be very powerful in battle against all of these trolls. Anyway, Smirky, I don't really think you're ready for this round because I have an insane boss.
Carty, I don't think you're ready for this round because I have an even better mob and I have a lot of mobs.
Smirky, I don't think your mob's gonna win if I'm being honest with you.
Oh no, are you kidding me? Yeah, they're definitely gonna win, Carty. They are super duper good and super duper green.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait for the mob battle to see who's actually gonna win. And let's drop the walls in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. And oh my gosh, Smirky!
What is this? Okay, I'm probably gonna lose. What are these attacks I can do? And my guys aren't doing any damage.
I know, and look at my guys just teleporting around and throwing crazy attacks at your mobs. What?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's only a matter of time before they all die. And there's other stuff like witches and wither skeletons alive too.
Yeah, I think my boss has crazy attacks where he can spawn in more mobs. Like there's a brown mushroom out here. I don't even know what's going on, Smirky.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy, Carty. There is no way I'm about to lose. I have like 50 mobs.
Smirky, there's even lightning attacks. It's so much stuff happening. He's just waving his wand around and winning this battle completely.
Yeah, you're right about that. Are any of my guys even alive? Except like the one guy all the way over here.
Yeah, this is the only one left, I think. And oh my gosh. And yeah, I think my guy is completely fine. And I think it just killed all your stuff.
Are you kidding me? There is no way.
Well, Smirky, I think there is a way. And I think we need to move on to the final round of the mob battle.
All right, well, I'm going to bring it back and I am definitely going to win.
I guess we'll see about that. Let's reset the arena. And here we go. We are on the last round of the mob battle. And I am super excited for this round because I have one of my favorite mobs ever I'm going to draw. But anyways, it looks like Smirky's drawing his mob. And while he's drawing this, I'm actually going to draw my mob. And then when I'm done drawing my mob, we'll check in with each other and see who has the better drawing. And then we'll flip our levers. But for the mob I want to draw, I'm going to do a super duper crazy black stone golem. So I'm going to add some black arms like this. And then a giant black body. And then we add some black legs. And then another arm. And this guy is literally made out of black stone. So that means he is super powerful. So let's add a little head on this guy. And then we'll add a villager nose. Add some eyes like this. And now we need to add some texture to this guy. So we're going to add little lava lines going all around his body. Just like this. And I think this is going to be really, really cool when we spawn this thing in. Because it'll be an iron golem with a bunch of fire attacks. Let's add some fire all around it just to make sure this mod knows exactly what I'm trying to draw. Alright, I think this is pretty cool. And I think we are done with this drawing. And okay, this looks kind of trash now that I'm looking at it. But it should be really, really cool. But for this final round, I also want to draw something else. And this is going to be super crazy. So let me get this other canvas open. And I'm actually going to draw one of the most insane things ever. And you guys are about to be really surprised. And as you can see, I made a giant red thing. And now I need to add the finishing touches. And I think I'm done drawing it. I just drew a subscribe button. And this is definitely a sign, guys. You all need to subscribe to the channel right now. Please subscribe. A lot of you guys watch all the videos, but you're not subscribed, so please subscribe. I'll give you 3 seconds. And at the end of the countdown, you need to subscribe, so get ready. 3, 2, 1, and thank you for subscribing. And anyways, let's see what Smirky has drawn. And what on earth is this thing? This is like a crazy piglin monster with brown pants. I don't even know what this thing is, but I think he's pulling the lever. And what on earth are these things? He spawned a bunch of piglin monsters. These things are super cool mutant piglins, and I think we need to pull our lever for our mob now. And I really hope this turns into something cool, so let's pull this right now. And oh my gosh, look at this thing. It did exactly what I drew, but made it even cooler. And okay, I think we're definitely gonna win, because look at this guy compared to Smirky's mobs. And okay, we might have to pull this lever a few more times, because I just realized Smirky has a bunch of mobs. Let's flip this lever like 10 more times, so let's go. And look, we got like 10 of these black stone golems. And Smirky, I don't think you're gonna win. Are you ready to drop the walls though?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
All right, let's go. And look, our mobs are gonna start fighting now.
Whoa, what is this? Carty, are these black stone mobs?
Yes, they are. They're black stone golems, and they have crazy fire going across their entire body, and they're just throwing your piglins around.
Oh my gosh, and almost all of them are gone, Carty. What is happening?
This is really sad for you. I think this is gonna be one of the easiest wins ever for me, and there we go. That was the easiest round ever, and I just won the final round.
Oh my gosh, Carty, how did you win like every round, and how did you draw a way better mob? You literally put a sub button here. People should probably do that, right?
Everybody, don't leave yet, because there's another entire mob battle coming up now, and this one's even cooler than the last. Let's just play it.
Today, I'm doing a Minecraft mob battle with my friend. But there's a massive elemental roulette wheel. This means whatever element you shoot on the roulette wheel is the type of elemental mob that'll spawn in. But little does Smirky know, behind my roulette wheel is a cheat sheet. This means I'll be able to counter his exact elements he chooses with the perfect counter. So, Smirky, are you ready for the mob battle?
Yes, I am, Carty, and I'm gonna choose way better colors than you are.
We'll we'll see about that and let the battle officially begin. And now that the battle has officially begun, we are going to start by cheating. And of course, we have the cheat sheet behind our roulette wheel, but first off, I want to flip this lever right here. And what this does is it'll change this bedrock wall to one-way glass. And boom, there we go. Now we can see through this bedrock wall, but Smirky cannot. And this is gonna allow us to see exactly what color he's gonna choose on this elemental roulette wheel. And it looks like he might be holding his bow, so let's see which one he's aiming at. And it looks like he's looking up at the blue or the brown one there. That means he's either thinking about choosing the earth element or the water element. And that means these are probably gonna be some super crazy mobs are gonna spawn in. But let's see what he's gonna shoot. And it looks like he hit the earth one just barely. And wait. And oh my gosh, look at what spawned in. It looks like this crazy oak and the monster spawned in. This guy is basically just a giant walking tree monster. But that's not really that good. I wonder if Smirky has any other spawnings of earth elemental mobs. And wait, it looks like he might have gotten the jungle abomination spawning. Because look at this guy. He is a massive wooden oak monster. And he is literally like 5 times the size of this tiny little oak monster. That is actually pretty cool. But these guys are really powerful, and I'm pretty sure when that big guy wakes up, his attacks are really OP, so we are going to need to get the perfect counters. And luckily for me, like I showed you earlier, there is actually a little cheat sheet behind my roulette wheel. So let's just go behind here like this, and there we go. So each of these colors is a different element, and basically how to read this is basically any element on this right side is the weaker element compared to the elements on the left side. So for example, Smirky chose the earth element, which is right here. And that means the exact counter for the earth element is the fire element. And that actually does make a lot of sense. Because look, these earth elements are made out of wood. And the exact counter to wood is fire, obviously, because fire can burn the wood. So that's how you know this cheat sheet 100% works. But anyways, let's grab ourselves a bow and head down to where we're gonna shoot this roulette wheel. And we better not miss this shot or else we're gonna have a trash element. Okay, so let's just shoot this slow and steady onto the fire element. And there we go, and I think we hit it. Let's go, and now let's check what's inside of this chest. And it looks like we got 3 super crazy mobs. And wait, let's just pick up all of these. We got a fire beetle, an Ammon ship, and even a mob called just Red. Whoa, that sounds really cool, and we gotta see what these mobs look like. So first off, we'll start off with the fire beetle, and this is probably gonna be the weakest out of all of them. And boom, I just spawned this thing in, and look at this guy. He is a giant orange insect. And when we go in survival mode next to him, he literally shoots out a bunch of fire attacks and sets you on fire. Oh my gosh, this thing is cool. It does a lot of damage too. Well, I just went in creative mode so it doesn't kill me, and now let's spawn in our second fire mob. And the second one is called an Ammon ship, so let's just spawn this guy in right away. And look at this guy. I don't even know what this is. It's some sort of fire mob mixed with a pirate ship, and oh my gosh, it has these crazy yellow eyes and a crazy sharp teeth mouth. I'm not even gonna test this guy's attacks because he probably drops bombs from the sky or something. I mean, that's what pirate ships do, right? They shoot cannons and stuff. But this guy will definitely be a great addition to our fire army. And now let's spawn in our final fire mob we got. And this mob is actually called a red. And oh my gosh, what just happened? He literally turned the sky red. And look at this guy. He is super duper creepy looking. Look at that face it has. Now that is scary. And this is like some sort of spider monster, and it probably has crazy fire attacks. And look, everywhere it walks, it leaves this magma trail behind it. Wow, that is creepy. But just to make sure our mobs are a little more evenly distributed, I'm gonna spawn in a few more of these guys, just like this. And then let's spawn in one more of these giant flying pirate ships like this. And I think that's pretty good. I don't even think we need another one of these monsters because it is so crazy. And wait, look at all these mobs Smirky has now. He spawned in a bunch more oak monsters. Well, that's pretty cool and good for Smirky, but there's no way these guys are gonna survive my crazy monsters. So I just set it back to daytime just so we can see the mob battle better. And Smirky, how is your mob army going?
My mob army is going super duper duper good.
Well, that's good to hear, Smirky. And can you tell me which element you shot on the roulette wheel?
Well, Carty, I'll tell you, it's whatever the brown one was.
Wait, you shot one of the brown elements, Smirky? That's the earth element, so that must mean you got a crazy crazy wooden tree monster.
Wait, how do you know? Have you shot the brown one too?
No, Smirky, I shot the fire one, and the fire one is actually the perfect counter to the brown one because you have wood and I have fire.
Wait, you're right about that, and that's not good at all.
Yeah, it definitely is not good at all, Smirky. And are you ready to drop the walls and start the first round?
Yes, I am, Carty. Let's go.
All right, then let's drop the walls in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And oh my gosh, do you see the mobs I have, Smirky?
Carty, I have no idea what this is. Is this like a lava octopus? And what is this? Is this like a lava spider?
Yes, it is, Smirky. I got crazy lava and fire mobs, and look at them. They're literally just burning your tree monsters alive.
Okay, that's actually kind of crazy, but my tree monsters can do some crazy slam attacks. Like, look at what they're doing to these mobs.
That's pretty lame, Smirky. I'm not even gonna lie. It looks like your giant monster's still sleeping, so let's wake him up real quick. And look at this guy. He's probably gonna join in with the battle and do some crazy attacks. But wait, he's already getting blown up.
What is happening?
Come on, lava beetles. You can definitely win this and just do some more fire attacks, and let's go.
Oh my gosh, I think they are doing more fire attacks. This is just crazy.
And it looks like you only have one of these tiny tree monsters left. And then, wait, where's your giant tree monster, Smirky? Did it fall off? I think it did.
I think it did too, Carty, and it's blowing up literally everything over here. Do you see that?
Yes, I do, Smirky. And whoa, your 2 leaf monsters just died. And oh my gosh, it's just this guy left now.
Oh my gosh, you're right, and it's getting beat up by this beetle or something.
Yeah, he's just hiding under the dirt. And wait, I think he killed it. He's just walking away. And I just won the first round.
What? I got destroyed that round.
Yeah, you're gonna need to pick way better elements, Smirky, and you gotta make sure I don't counter them exactly.
All right, Carty. Well, I will make sure I do that then.
Let's go to the second round. And boom, we just reset the arena. And we are now on the second round of the elemental roulette mob battle. And there's still tons of crazy elements we have yet to shoot. So things are just getting started, and I am super excited to see what Smirky's gonna choose because we're gonna be able to counter it exactly. And it looks like he's looking up at his roulette wheel, and I wonder which one he's gonna aim at. And it looks like he might be aiming at the water one, or maybe the earth one again. Wait, he's not gonna shoot the earth twice in a row, so he's definitely aiming at the water. So he's probably gonna shoot that, and he hit it. And wait, I think something's happening. And oh my gosh, I think a bunch of water mobs literally spawned in. Wait, this is so funny. And look, they're literally dying. I think they need water to survive, so hopefully Smirky will place that down quickly. And there we go. It looks like Smirky quickly put down some water, and I think all his mobs are surviving now. And what mobs did he get anyways? I know he got a bunch of water mobs, but it looks like he got some sort of seahorse mermaid thing. I don't even know what that is. It looks like he also got a sea serpent monster. Oh my gosh, that guy is cool. He's like a snake. And then he even got this giant whale. It's literally sticking his tail through the wall. Well, Mr. Whale, you need to stay on your side and stay in your water. And I guess we can figure out what kind of counter we're gonna do to these guys. So let's go behind our giant roulette wheel right here. And what is gonna be the counter? So Smirky chose the water one, and that means we're gonna have to choose the gray one, which is air. Now, the air element is a super cool element, and it might give us like a crazy tornado mob or something like that because the air is super OP. And if we get a tornado, it might be able to suck up all the water here and literally just kill all these mobs super easily. So anyways, let's get our bow and aim up at this roulette wheel. And wait, which one did we have to shoot again? Oh yeah, we have to shoot the air one. So let's aim at this, and we cannot miss this, and let's just let go. And boom, I think we hit it. So now we can go see what's in our chest. And it looks like we got 2 super crazy mobs. We got a thing called a guster. So let's get that in our hopper. And then we got a thunder screamer. Wait, that's pretty cool. It might be like some lightning storm mod because it's the air. Well, these are gonna be some insane mobs. But anyways, let's just first spawn in this guster mob. And we'll just place him right here. And wait a second. This is a tornado just like what I thought I would get. And look, it's literally alive. It has these crazy, scary yellow eyes on it. And look, if you get too close to it, it literally picks you up and throws you around. And oh my gosh, it just threw me off. Well, this guy is definitely really cool. And I wonder if he can like pick up other elements. This might be cheating a little bit, but let's just put like a fire in front of this guy. And what's gonna happen? And wait a second, it turned into a fire tornado. And wait, what? It's already gone. But for a split second, there was a fire tornado there, and that was really cool. So I wonder if we spawn a bunch of these tornadoes, will it be able to pick up the water from this giant pool of water? Well, hopefully I can, because that would be epic. And okay, the tornadoes are picking me up again. Get me out of here. But remember, we also have one other mob called a Thunder Screamer. So let's just place this guy right here and wait a second. Look at it. It's like a crazy thunder bird. And this is the air element because it's electricity and it can fly. So that is really, really cool. And I wonder if this guy has like lightning attacks. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. And he is such a majestic bird. Look at him fly around. He's gonna zap the water with his electricity and literally electrocute all of these mobs. So let's just go along and spawn a bunch of these guys in. And there we go. I think that's pretty good. And look at that. It looks like Smirky spotted a bunch more of his water mobs. And that one is massive. Whoa. And anyways, Smirky, how is your army going?
My army is going super duper good. I just spotted some really good water mobs. And I just told you what my element was.
Yeah, Smirky, you just told me what the element was. And you just told me you have water mobs. And lucky for me, I think I have the exact counter to water. I have air mobs.
Air mobs? How is that the exact counter? Air can't even go in water.
Smirky, I guess you're just gonna have to find out. And anyways, are you ready to jump the walls?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
And Smirky, I dropped the walls and our mobs are gonna start fighting.
Let's go. And Carty, you literally have a few like pigeons or seagulls. What are these kind of mobs?
These are not pigeons or seagulls, Smirky. They are thunder screamers, and I think they're summoning lightning on your whales right now.
Wait, yeah, you're right. They are. And wait, does that mean it's electrocuting the water?
It definitely does, Smirky, but that's not it, because you see these tornadoes I have?
Yes, I do.
Well, if I could push them in the water like this, well, then they turn into water tornadoes, Smirky, and look at these water tornadoes going about the water.
What kind of things are these? How does this even exist?
I don't even know, Smirky. I think because of my tornado has super OP wind attacks, it literally picked up the water and turned it into a water tornado, and now it can go in the water and do damage.
What? You're right about that? But what about the electricity mobs?
Well, Smirky, there's still a bunch of them everywhere. And look, I think some of them are even diving in the water to kill your mobs. Wait, the water has to be getting electrocuted a bunch right now.
Wait, you might be right about that. That is horrible.
And wait, Smirky, look at how electrocuted the water's getting.
You're right. It is getting so crazy. And it's all electrocuting. What?
And Smirky, I think the electrocution might have gone super insane because I think all your whales are dying.
And everything just blew up. But where are your mobs?
Well, Smirky, where are my mobs? Well, let's look behind me, and it looks like I have one of each of my mobs left.
Oh my gosh, you're right. And you literally just have one of each mob. How do you only have one of each mob?
Even though these mobs were so much smaller than your water mobs, they were the perfect counter. And anyways, are you ready to move on to the next round?
Yes, I am, Carty. Let's go.
Let's go. And there we go. Yet another elemental round one. And don't leave yet, guys, because we're just going to jump straight into this next round, and I'm going to have some crazy counters. And look, Smirky's right there, and he's holding his bow, and it looks like he's heading over to the roulette wheel. And which element is he going to aim for this time? It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like he might be looking towards the fire element or maybe the wind element. I'm not really too sure. Maybe he will want to do the wind element since I did it last time and won. But I guess anyways, let's just see. And it looks like he shot the fire one and he barely hit it. And wait a second, I think something's happening. And look at this, the fire roulette wheel activated and it spotted two cool fire mobs. And look at this one on the right is the giant Ignis Lava Knight. Everybody knows this guy. He's a super cool monster with really OP attacks, so he is not going to be easy to defeat. But then there's also this little fire pumpkin bomb thing. I don't even know what this is, but it's super magical because clearly it can fly. It has a bunch of fire around it. But anyways, I already think I know which element's going to be the counter for fire. But let's just double check by looking behind our roulette wheel and locating fire. And it looks like on the right side, fire's here. So on the left side, the counter will be water. Yes, I was definitely correct. That makes a bunch of sense. Because water will literally put out fire, and that will be really, really cool. So let's just quickly head down here and find the water on the roulette board. And it looks like it's right there. So let's just shoot this, not miss, and there we go. We just hit the water. That means we're allowed to go look at our chest, and I am super excited to see what water mobs we get. And it looks like we got got 4 different types of water mobs. First off, we have the man of water. That sounds really cool. Then we have a hammerhead shark, a kraken, a balloon monster, and even this thing called a Mateus boss. Okay, we're gonna have to see what all of these guys do because there's just so many mobs. So let's start off with the man of water and let's just place him right there. And look at this guy. He is a man literally made of water. It's literally exactly what the name says. But I wonder what happens if we punch him like this. And okay, maybe we shouldn't have punched him because he just turned the entire arena of my side into water. That is super duper cool. And this is gonna allow us to spot the rest of our water mobs. So next up, we just got a hammerhead shark, and that's just a shark, but it's really cool because it's got a super strong jaw and some super sharp teeth. So let's spawn in a bunch of these guys just for a little bit of army mobs, and then let's spawn in the giant kraken because that's our next mob. And look at how big this guy is. He is basically bigger than the entire ocean thing that we have on our side. Well, this is gonna be super cool, and I think he can even spit out a bunch of crazy ink attacks and literally swallow mobs whole. So I'm happy we got that guy. And next up, we have a balloon. So I guess we're gonna see what this thing is, and it looks like this guy is some cool blue monster. But wait a second, this is the same exact thing that Smirky has, but it's just blue instead of orange. So I think Smirky has the orange fire version of this pumpkin, and I have the blue water version. And that means mine's definitely better because water's better than fire. And then last but not least, we have this thing called a Mateus boss. So let's just spawn this guy in, and what does he look like? And wait, look at this guy. It's a crazy giant insect, and it has this blue trident and wings, and oh my gosh, this is just really crazy looking. This is definitely some sort of alien that fell onto Earth, and oh my gosh, this is so OP. Look at all of our mobs. There is a 0% chance we lose, so let's just spawn in a couple more sharks just to make our win chance even higher, and I think this is good. Smirky, how is your mob army going?
My mob army is once again really good. I spawned in some pretty cool mobs this time.
Wait, Smirky, what do you mean once again good? Your armies have never been good. They've lost every single time.
Okay, well, this round is different, Carty. This round, it's gonna be way better, like I keep saying.
Okay, Smirky, if you really think that, you'd be pretty surprised. And you don't even have to tell me what element you have. I'll just tell you mine, and I'll tell you I have the water element.
The water element? Okay, well, that's like the exact counter as to what I have.
Wait, Smirky, that means you definitely have the fire element, and I am excited to see this mob battle take place.
All right, well, I am too.
Let's drop the walls in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And look at the mob battle. Things are starting to happen.
What is happening, and what are these attacks? This is kind of crazy.
Yes, Smirky, this is definitely crazy. And what is my kraken flying right now?
I think it is. What is happening?
And Smirky, wait, I think 2 of your Ignis's mobs just died. I think it's this crazy alien mob that I have just insta-killed them.
What is this alien mob? I've literally never seen this before.
I know, I've never seen this before this either, but this thing is crazy. And look at all my sharks under the water too.
What? You have sharks? How did you get all these insane mobs? I guess you hit one of the water things, right?
Yeah, Smirky, and I just got way more lucky than you. And look at this Ignis. He's literally drowning in the water here. Look, he's just taking constant damage.
Oh no, this isn't good. Come on, Ignis, you gotta get up. Why are you just stuck in there? I'm gonna build a floaty for you.
You're gonna build a floaty for him, Smirky? It might be a little too late though, because I think your Ignis might have died. And look at that.
What? It's dead, and it dropped all its loot on the ground.
And now you just have a couple of these pumpkin mobs left. But wait, look at my shark. It tried to go out of the water to kill them, and it died. But I still have this kraken left, and I wonder if he's gonna do any cool attacks to kill all of your mobs.
Well, I hope not, Carty. That would be really bad.
And Smirky, I think your hope is wrong, because look at them. They all just died, and I just won the mob battle.
Wait, you're right, you did. And what attack did your kraken even do?
I don't even know. Maybe he shot some ink out of the water or something. That's what squids do, isn't it?
I think so, Carty, but what happened? Everything is gone right now.
I know, Smirky, and let's just move on to the final round. Let's go. And boom, now we're on the last round of the mob battle. And this means we're gonna have our craziest mobs yet, so definitely don't leave. And let's just immediately see what Smirky's gonna shoot. And it looks like he might be looking towards the air, and he just shot the air one in. Wait, is something gonna happen? He's shooting it a bunch. And wait, look at the air mobs that just spawned in. It spawned in these super crazy gas, and I guess that makes sense since these guys can fly and they are a part of the air. And these gas are super cool because they have a bunch of red all over them, and they're probably some sort of mutant gas. Well, that's pretty good for him, but let's just go to our cheat sheet and immediately counter these guys. And so Smirky chose the air one. So on the left of the air, which is the counter, it will be the earth element. And I wonder why that is. I don't really know why the earth is the counter to the air, but if this cheat sheet says it, I'm just gonna trust it because it's won us the other 3 rounds. So let's just grab our bow and shoot the earth element just like this. And boom, we hit it. So now let's just look what's in our chest. And it looks like we got these 3 super crazy mobs. So let's see all these guys. So first off, we have this thing called a plant creeper. And what is this thing? So I think it's supposed to be a creeper, but it has these 4 little purple petals on it, and it's like some sort of plant. Wait, what happens if we punch this thing? And whoa, it just blew up in front of me. Wait, I gotta see that again. It like shot a bunch of purple particles everywhere. That was so cool. I'm just gonna keep blowing these guys up. They're so fun to blow up. It's raining purple particles. Okay, but to be serious, let's just spawn in a couple of these guys all around. And next up, we have this thing called a deeper. And wait, this is just a super tall plant creeper again. This guy's like made out of plants and grass and dirt. And it looks like we have a bunch of different creeper mobs. That's pretty cool. And next up, we also have another creeper. What is this? This is like a swamp earth creeper. It has grass and mushrooms growing at the top of its head. Let's spawn a couple of those guys. And then last, we have this thing called a deserted. And wait, this guy is just a sand monster. And he's literally shooting my giant creepers. Hey, stop it, mister. We're supposed to be on the same team. Okay, well, I got him to stop shooting the mobs, and it looks like he killed a couple. So we're gonna have to spawn them back in like this. And wow, this guy is so powerful because he was shooting out a bunch of super crazy fireballs. And just look at him. He's made out of sand, and that means he is the ultimate earth element. And Smirky, are you ready to drop the walls? I think my mobs are attacking your mobs.
Yes, I am.
Let's go. And do you see these crazy mobs I have, Smirky?
Yes, I do. What is this? This isn't crazy, Carty. These are literally creepers.
Are you sure these aren't crazy, Smirky? Because these are earth creepers. Look at how big some of these guys are.
Wait, you're right. These are pretty big, but I'm not that scared of them. This isn't that bad.
Smirky, are you sure? Because I think a bunch of your gas are already dying. And, Smirky, where are your gas?
I don't see any, except the one over here, Carty.
Wait, Smirky, there is a gas right here. And wait, it just got killed. I think my sand monster shot it with a fireball.
Wait, did it actually?
Yes, it did. And that is so cool because I just won the final round of the mob battle.
Carty, that had to be one of the fastest mob battles ever.
Everybody, don't leave yet because there's one final mob battle, which honestly is one of my coolest in the world. Just play it.
Today, I'm doing a Minecraft mob battle with my friend. But we're in the dark dimension. And because we're in the dark dimension, we have this dark potion that when we throw it on a normal mob like this zombie, like this, it turns it into its dark variant. So, Smirky, are you ready for the mob battle?
Yes, I am, Carty, and let the mob battle begin.
Let's go! And now that the mob battle has officially begun, we get to start off by cheating with this one-way glass wall I installed on the arena. This is gonna allow us to see exactly what mob Smirky places down, and so we can spawn in the exact counters for them. And wait, look at this. He's just spawning in a bunch of little cute wolves. But wait a second, wolves are a super cute and friendly animal. So I wonder why Smirky is spawning these guys in. I mean, I guess we do have the dark potion, but I couldn't imagine these things turn into anything that scary. But wait, he's throwing the potions. And oh my gosh, what did these wolves turn into? They turned into these super scary wolves. Oh my gosh, look at those red eyes. These things are horrifying and even more spawned in than the amount of wolves Smirky started with. Now, these things are cool and they are definitely a good example of how crazy this dark potion can make mobs. But since Smirky started off with a wolf, I think we can make our mob a little bit better. And for my first mob, I'm going to start off with a literal dinosaur. Just look at this guy. He is super cool. And as you can see, he is made out of dirt and grass. So this is technically an earth dinosaur, but it's about to turn into a dark dinosaur after I throw this potion. This is gonna be super duper epic, and I can't wait to see what kind of dinosaur this turns into. But I guess we're gonna find out in 3, 2, 1, and let's throw the potion. And let's go. It worked. Look at this thing. This thing is insane. It's a massive dark dinosaur now. It is so much bigger. This thing is like 3 times bigger than what it started out as. And oh my gosh, this is way cooler than that stupid dirt dinosaur that spawned in originally. And look at this. There's a bunch of these little things under it. These are called pig oils. And wait, I wonder what these things do. I mean, they're spikes, so I'd imagine they do a bunch of cool damage attacks. But let's just go in survival mode to confirm that theory. And wait, let's just step on these and what? I just went blind for a second and the dinosaur's chasing me. This is insane. I can't see anything and I think I'm getting eaten by him and I'm falling in the void. What? Now this giant dark dinosaur is definitely very OP. But this is only just the start because this potion can literally make anything this OP. And we're just gonna have to wait till the later rounds to get those mobs. But since we have this dark dinosaur right here, let's just spawn in a couple more. So we'll spawn in one there and spawn in one there, and then we gotta throw these potions on it like this, and boom, there we go. Now that we have these 3 massive dark dinosaurs, compared to Smirky's tiny little dogs, these things are enormous. And there is no way that I can lose this mob battle round, but I guess we're gonna have to ask Smirky if he's ready. And Smirky, how is your mob army going?
My mob army is going so good. I spawned in a friendly mob and turned it into something really very mean.
Wait, really, Smirky? What kind of friendly mob did you spawn in? Wait. Let me take a guess. So a friendly mob, what could you have spawned? Maybe you started with some sort of wolf or dog? I bet it turned into a dark dog.
How do you know? Well, that's just what it turned into. I guess because you know that we both have the dark potion.
Yup, and since I knew your starting mob, I knew what it turned into. And I'm just gonna say one thing. I don't think your dogs are going to last even a minute against my mobs.
Yeah, they are, Carty. They totally will. Are you ready to drop the walls?
Yes, I am. Let's drop them in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. The walls have dropped. And do you see my mob, Smirky?
Carty, what is this? Is this a big dog?
Smirky, a big dog? No, this is a massive dinosaur.
Carty, this is a void dinosaur. What is this?
Yup, I literally spotted a giant dinosaur to start with, and then I threw the dark potion onto it to turn it into this monstrosity.
Whoa, that is so cool, but my dogs are still gonna kill it because my dogs are literally demon dogs.
Yeah, Smirky, I don't know if you're gonna win, because after like 10 seconds, all of your tiny little dogs are dead, and oh my gosh, there's only like 3 left.
How is there like 3 left? Come on, guys, you gotta go and attack it.
Smirky, I don't think they're gonna attack it. They're literally just standing back in fear. They are so scared of my guy. And anyways, let me just set him on a team so he goes to finish off all your dogs.
Carty, I think I know how to get rid of them. Wait, let me grab one of my dogs. Don't die yet. I have a plan. We're gonna bring you up with my chain. Come on, we're gonna go and attack it.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Smirky? You're picking your dog up with a chain. It's gonna get eaten by my dinosaur.
No, it isn't, Carty. I have a helicopter dog now.
A helicopter dog, Smirky? Are you sure that's a helicopter dog? Because I think you have a dead dog. I think that literally got eaten midair, and oh my gosh, there's just some leather on the floor.
What? That is insane, Carty. Well, I'm bringing your dinosaur into the void now.
Smirky, I already won. Let's reset the arena, and you're not even gonna be able to kill my dinosaur. Let's go.
All right.
And there we go. I just won the first round. But wait, I think the arena is turning super dark. And I think this means that the mobs are about to get a lot crazier and the battle is only just beginning. So I can't wait to see these later mob battle rounds. But anyways, let's just jump straight into this next one and cheat with this one-way glass wall. What is Smirky gonna spot it today? And wait, what? He is just spotting in a bunch of Endermen. And wait a second. Endermen are already really dark. So I wonder how on earth these guys are gonna get darker. Maybe they'll they'll just get a bunch bigger and a lot more OP. And he's throwing the potions. And what did these turn into? I guess I was right. They just turned into bigger Endermen. And look, they're even spawning at these tiny little minions. These are really cool. But I think I know how I'll be able to counter these guys exactly. And we're just gonna spawn in a super crazy mob to do that. So for the mob I'm gonna spawn in, I'm going to spawn in this Ferris Rotna. And this guy is a super duper OP giant mutant knight. But I'm not only just gonna spawn in this thing. What I want to actually do, instead of just throwing the dark potion on this guy, I want to stand right next to this guy. And then I'm going to throw the dark potion on both of us. And hopefully this might fuse us together and make giant me with cool knight armor. And I guess we're just gonna have to see. Because I'm gonna throw the potion in 3, 2, 1, and let's morph. Let's go! And I don't see anything, so I really hope this worked. And wait a second, I think it did because there's a massive monster right here. Look at this guy, he is so big. And look, he even has some dark knight armor on and a massive giant axe just like that knight I spawned and had. Now this is a super duper cool dark version of me and a knight combined. And there is no way on the planet that someone as powerful as literally me can't defeat those Endermen Smirky yet. I mean, look at this guy. He has the same exact sleeves as me. And I guess I can't really see his head because it is completely covered by this knight helmet. But I actually just want to spawn in one more of these guys. So just like I did last time, let's spawn in this mutant knight guy, look up and throw this potion right there. And boom, now we got 2 of these things. One there and one there. And I think we might be ready for this mob battle because look at all these mobs Smirky has. Okay, it's a good thing I have a super OP mob like this guy. And Smirky, how is your army going?
My army is going so good.
Well, that's good to hear, Smirky. And I think I know exactly what you spawned in. Did you spawn an Enderman and make them dark version of themselves?
Yes, I did. Are they teleporting on your side? Please say they're not.
Yes, Smirky, that's how I knew exactly. And I actually spotted an exact counter to those guys.
Oh no, Carty, that's horrible. Okay, well, hopefully it won't be that bad of a counter because I have a lot of Endermen.
All right, Smirky, let's jump these walls in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, Smirky, the mob battle's beginning.
What on earth is happening? There are so many mobs. And wait, what are this? Is this you?
Yes, it is, Smirky, and wait. And I literally threw the dark potion on me and a knight combined to make a giant knight thing like this.
Whoa, and my mobs are losing so much health already.
I know, look at the top of the screen. Their health bars are falling super duper fast. I think when they die, they literally turn into these little flying alien things because I don't remember spotting these in.
Whoa, that's crazy. What on earth is happening? And wait, Carty, do you still have both of your night mobs?
Smirky, I'm not too sure. I think I only have one left, but the server is so laggy from all the things around us.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
And Smirky, after like 30 seconds, all your mobs are starting to die. And wait, look at my guy. I think all of his knight armor broke and now he just has a pickaxe.
What? What? How? And wait, if I lose my last one, does that mean I lost? Because I technically didn't spawn in these minions.
Yeah, Smirky, I think if this last guy dies, you lost. And yeah, Smirky, you just lost. These guys aren't gonna do anything.
Are you kidding me? That's so dumb.
Let's go, Smirky. I just won the second round, so let's reset the arena. And let's go. I just won another round. But wait, I think the arena's turning even darker each round. I was right, because look, this is definitely further in the arena than last time. This just proves once again that this thing is just beginning and we have crazy mobs. And anyways, let's see what Smirky's gonna spawn in. And look at this. Smirky has a bunch of skeletons. I wonder why he's spawning in skeletons, because normally skeletons are a super weak mob. But I mean, remember how in the first round, how we spawned in dogs, and usually dogs are even weaker than skeletons, and they turned into a super cool, insane dog. But since Smirky has the dark bush in his hand, I think these skeletons are about to turn into dog skeletons. And he's throwing it. And look at these things it turned into. These are literally flying skeleton heads, and wow, these are a lot cooler than I thought those skeletons were gonna turn into. I thought they were just gonna turn dark. But since these things are literally flying and they have these massive claws, we need to make an actual really good mob. And for that really good mob, we're also going to spawn in a skeleton. But not a normal skeleton, we're spawning in a mutant skeleton. Because as you guys know, mutant skeletons are 1,000 times better than normal skeletons. So let's just do this right away. Let's not even waste any time. And let's let's just throw this dark potion on in 3, 2, and wait, what is that? Why is there this red thing on the floor? And wait a second. This is a subscribe button. This must be a sign. Before we throw the dark potion on the skeleton, I need you guys to subscribe. And I'm literally gonna give you 3 seconds, and this will be a super fun game. You have to subscribe in those 3 seconds, so let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1, and thank you for subscribing. But anyways, like I said, let's get this dark potion and throw it on this mutant skeleton in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And wait, it worked. Look at this thing. It's a giant void dark skeleton, and he is super cool looking. And look, there's even a bunch of bones left behind from that mutant skeleton because it just shedded those bones and turned into this crazy ribcage dark monster. This guy is super cool. I bet he has cool teleportation attacks too. And look, he's even spawning in these tiny little villages because I did not spawn these guys in. These are definitely gonna help do a little extra damage during the battle, but I think this guy will do a lot of damage by himself. And Smirky, how is your mob army going?
My mob army is going super duper good.
That's awesome to hear because I'm ready to see an insane mob battle round right now, and I'm totally gonna win. But anyways, are you ready to drop the walls?
Yes, I am, Carty. Let's go.
Let's go. And oh my gosh, you see the giant dark monster I have?
What is that? Is that a mutated Enderman?
No, Smirky, this started from a mutant skeleton. And wait, what did your mob start from?
Carty, my mom started from skeletons, and they're almost all dead. Oh no, that's not good.
Oh my gosh, this is the last one, and oh my gosh, I thought these guys were gonna be good, but they all died.
There is no way, Carty. And where did your mob go?
I think it might have fell off the map, Smirky, but I think my guy outlived all of your things, and plus I also have these villagers here.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it just reset the arena.
Alright, let's reset it. And there we go, I just won yet another round. I love cheating. But wait, look, the arena's turning even more dark. There is so much dark all across the arena. And look, Smirky's already spawning in his mob. He's spawning in a bunch of zombies. And wait a second, I think I know what zombies are gonna turn into, because at the start of the video, during the intro, I literally threw a dark potion on these zombies, and it turned into some cool ghost zombie dark thing. So I think that's what these guys are gonna turn into. And wait, he's throwing it. And look, I was right. They all turned into these cool shade ghost zombies. But this is going to be very easy to counter because I have the perfect mob in mind. Now, because Smirky spotted so many mobs, if we can get a mob with explosions like a creeper and then throw the dark potion onto it, it should work really, really well. But why would we spawn in a normal creeper when we could spawn in a mutant creeper? Because remember last round, we used mutant skeletons and it was way better than the normal skeleton Smirky spawned. So this round we got the mutant creeper, and I think we need to throw this dark potion onto it, and let's go. And whoa, this thing is massive now. I threw the dark potion on the mutant creeper and it made it super dark. And look, it literally even has grass growing on it, and look at his face. That thing is scary. There's even a massive mushroom on it. Whoa, this thing is definitely gonna win the mob battle. I mean, just compare this guy to the mutant creeper that I started with. He is about 30 of these guys all combined. Actually, he's probably more than 30. He's probably like 100 of these guys. But anyways, let's just get rid of this guy. And Smirky, are you ready to start the mob battle?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's just jump straight into this in 3, 2, 1. And boom, the walls have dropped.
What is this, Carty?
Yeah, Smirky, I have a massive creeper. And wait, look at all the explosion attacks that are happening.
Whoa, this is insane. It's destroying everything.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Smirky. The entire arena was exploded in like a second. And Smirky, are all your mobs already dead?
Yeah, I think they are, Carty. Look at the arena. Of course they're dead.
Whoa, I literally started with a mutant creeper and threw the dark potion on it, and it made this thing, but I did not know it was gonna be that powerful.
Yeah, I know, Carty. We should probably just reset the arena. And next round, I will make something insane.
Well, you better make something insane next round, Smirky, because it's the final round. If you don't win, then you are not looking too good.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, I will spawn in something insane.
All right, let's go. And there we go. We're at the final round. And whoa, the arena is totally dark now. I think this means this is going to be the most insane round yet. And look, Smirky just spotted a tiny little bird right there. Oh my gosh, that thing is so cute. But wait a second. I wonder what a bird's going to turn into when he throws the dark potion. We haven't done any flying mobs yet. So let's see. And he's throwing it. And whoa, look at that thing. It spawned in some sort of ender thing. I don't even know what that is, but I guess it's just one of those. And wait, did it just duplicate? I think when it takes damage, it literally duplicates. Because right after Smirky punched it in, it multiplied it to 2. Okay, we are going to need to get a very powerful mob to counter these guys. And so I just chose a random mob, and we are going to have to spawn in a lot of these guys to make sure I can kill all of those things Smirky has. So let's just put all these guys everywhere just like this. And these are just wild deer. Like they are literally just deer with antlers. I know it doesn't sound very cool, but when we throw the dark potion, it should turn them very, very cool looking. And let's just throw the dark potion now. And oh my gosh, look at these guys. They're giant mutant deer now. And they are a lot darker and a lot scarier than they were at the start. Because look at them. They literally have their ribcage showing and these massive skull teeth and these massive antlers. Okay, these things are definitely gonna win. There is no question about it. And Smirky, how is your mob army going? I literally only hear one mob on your side.
Carty, my army is going super duper 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 good.
And wait, now there's 3 mobs on your side. What?
Wait, I think my mob can multiply. Wait, that might be really good.
That is probably really good for you. You're right, but anyways, are you ready to drop the walls?
Yes, of course I am.
Then let's go. And do you see this giant mutant deer I have?
Whoa, that is so cool. What is this, though?
Smirky, I just started with a deer and threw the dark potion, and look, they're all jumping into the battle and killing your flying things.
Yeah, but I don't think it's killing any of them. I haven't seen any of them die yet.
I just saw one die, Smirky, and I think literally they are still multiplying. So I don't know who's gonna win this mob battle, because you have like 5 of your mobs now.
Whoa, wait, I do. Wait, so they definitely are multiplying. That's really, really cool.
What? There's like 10 now. Oh my gosh, a lot of my things are dying. This is really bad. Okay, Smirky can't hear me, but I think we need to kill these guys before they kill all of my mobs by cheating. So I just got a meteor dynamite, and we're just gonna start throwing a bunch of these, and this should summon a bunch of meteors. And what? Just killed everything. Let's go. Smirky, did meteors just fall down from the sky?
What happened, Carty? I have no idea.
Well, Smirky, I think the meteors did fall from the sky, and the entire arena's destroyed, and I don't think any of our mobs are left.
Oh, no. So, wait, what happens?
Well, I guess that means it's a tie, and I guess that's what I get for cheating. And wait, I didn't mean to say that.
Wait, you were cheating? What? Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Smirky. Wait, I'll tell you how I was cheating. You see this thing I'm holding? This is one-way glass, and I was literally cheating with this the whole time.
Wait, so on one side it's a block like bedrock, and then on the other side it's glass? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm sorry for cheating, but I'll give you the win since I feel bad.
All right, Carty, that sounds good.
Thanks, everyone, for watching, and please click the video on the screen and subscribe, and click the video on the screen and subscribe. Bye!